I know I never told you the real reason why I ghosted you, and for a long time, I carried the weight of that silence. But today, I feel compelled to confess because I can no longer keep it inside. I owe you the truth. The reason I ghosted you wasn't because of anything you did or because there was something wrong with you. In fact, it was the complete opposite. I ghosted you because I thought you were too good for me. I was overwhelmed by the fear that being with someone as kind and positive as you would change me in ways I wasn't ready for. I was afraid that your love would reshape who I am, that I'd lose my freedom, and that I'd no longer recognize myself. Deep down, I wasn't ready to embrace that change. When we were together, I could feel the way your goodness radiated. You have this light inside of you that's rare to find, and it scared me because it made me confront parts of myself that I had always ignored. I've been used to being on my own for so long that I became comfortable in my own flawed ways. I believed that if I let you fully into my life, I would have to conform to your expectations, and in the process, lose the essence of who I thought I was. I felt like your love was going to change me into someone I couldn't recognize, someone softer, someone different, someone better, and that scared me more than I ever let on. At the time, I wasn't ready to change. I was comfortable in my routine, in my independence, and in my solitude. I cherished my freedom, and I convinced myself that committing to you would mean giving up that freedom. It was easier to run away than to face the reality that maybe, just maybe, the change you would bring into my life could be a positive one. I wasn't ready to take that risk. I wasn't ready to let go of the person I was, even though I know now that the person I was back then wasn't truly happy. Beyond that fear of change, I was also afraid of the responsibility that came with a committed relationship. I wasn't ready to take on the responsibility of caring for someone else's happiness. I was too selfish, too focused on preserving my own comfort zone, to realize that being in a relationship isn't about losing freedom. It's about gaining a partner who enhances your life. But I couldn't see that at the time. I thought that if I committed to you, I'd be trapped, forced to conform to a version of myself that didn't feel true. I wasn't willing to put in the work required to make a relationship thrive. I was intimidated by the effort that goes into building something lasting and meaningful, and I wasn't ready to give up the convenience of an easy, uncomplicated life. Now, I see how immature that thinking was. I realized that I was running from something real and beautiful out of fear, fear of change, fear of responsibility, and fear of commitment. I know now that these fears were unfounded and that they cost me something precious, you. Looking back, I can see how selfish I was. I know that I hurt you by disappearing without explanation, and I've regretted it every day since. I've spent a lot of time reflecting on my mistakes, and I've learned some hard truths about myself. I know now that I wasn't afraid of losing my independence, I was afraid of losing my flawed sense of self. But in reality, your love was never about taking anything away from me. It was about adding to my life, helping me grow into the best version of myself. You were trying to lift me up, but I was too scared to let go of my own fears to see that. I realize now that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You are the kindest, most loving, and most supportive person I've ever known, and I was a fool to walk away from that. You deserved better from me, and I'm sorry for the pain I caused. I know I can't undo the past, but I'm asking for one more chance to make things right. I want to be the kind of person you deserve, the kind of person who isn't afraid of love, change, or commitment. I've grown since then, and I'm ready now to embrace the hard work that comes with a relationship. I'm ready to compromise, to put in the effort, and to prove to you that I'm serious about making this work. I don't want to run from love anymore. I want to face it head on, with you by my side. Please give me one more chance. I promise that this time will be different. I will be different. I will be more willing to compromise, more willing to open my heart, and more willing to do whatever it takes to make our relationship thrive. You are worth the effort, and I want to prove to you that I can be the partner you deserve. Your person finds themselves deeply consumed with thoughts of the long-term future, carefully planning for the success they envision and the legacy they want to create. They are in a space where they are thinking beyond the immediate present, fixating on building a life that is anchored in home, health, loyalty, love, and stability. These values have become their guiding light, as they long for something more profound and enduring in their life, a future that feels secure, filled with love, and rich with meaning. They are actively striving toward this vision, showing up with bravery and courage, fully committed to the journey ahead. In this process, they have become strong enough to open their heart once again. This has not come easily. It has taken time, effort, and a deep sense of self-reflection. They are recognizing that much of their strength lies not in guarding their heart, but in allowing it to be open, vulnerable, and receptive to love. For a long time, they may have believed that protecting themselves by closing off was a form of strength, but they are now coming to understand that this was, in fact, an act of weakness. True strength, they are discovering, comes from embracing vulnerability. It is in this openness that they are finding their power returning, and their heart is gradually healing. As they navigate this transformation, they are blown away by your own inner strength and physical beauty. Your presence in their life has had a profound impact, inspiring them in ways they never anticipated. They see you as a source of beauty, both inside and out, and they are committed to doing whatever it takes to prove themselves worthy of you. This isn't a fleeting commitment, it is grounded in a desire to build something real, something lasting. They are putting their trust in honesty, consistency, and reliability, believing that these qualities will be the foundation on which your relationship continues to grow. There has been a profound liberation for both of you, individually and together. This isn't just a new chapter in your relationship, it's an entirely new phase of life for your person, one that is changing the way they understand everything, from love to life itself. They have come to see you as someone who is creative, intuitive, sensual, and beautiful, qualities that resonate deeply with their own desires and aspirations. In their eyes, you are an embodiment of nature itself, abundant, blossoming, nurturing, yet simultaneously strong. You are something entirely new to them, a revelation, and they are captivated by the energy you exude. You are evocative, inviting, and like the warmth of the sun, your presence is both comforting and revitalizing. Your person also sees you as courageous, a true leader in love. This perception has sparked a significant turning point in their own personal journey. Your energy, your strength, and your ability to love deeply have shown them what is possible. You have become a guiding light for them, showing them the path toward embracing their own power and potential. This turning point is not just emotional, it is spiritual. Your person has begun to unlock their cosmic potential, awakening to their intuitive gifts and expanding their capacity for unconditional love. Their heart is now open, and in this newfound energy, they are learning to trust their own heart's guidance. They have come to realize that this inner voice is pure and true, and that it can lead them toward the life and love they have always desired. Through this process, your person has aligned the duality within themselves. They were once so focused on creating stability in their material world, obsessed with career goals, financial success, and building a strong foundation. While these pursuits are still important to them, they now realize that true stability also requires emotional openness and vulnerability. They are learning that real strength lies in the balance between these two aspects of life. It is not enough to simply build a stable life in the external world. They must also create a sense of inner stability, one that allows them to be vulnerable with you, to open their heart fully, and to trust in the love that is growing between you. More than anything, they are now stable enough within themselves to take a leap of faith into the unknown. This leap is not just about committing to a future with you, but about embracing love in all its forms. They are ready to step into this unknown territory, to express their love without reservation, and to share their emotions in a way they may have previously resisted. They are in a space where they can allow love to flow into their life without fear or hesitation. It is a beautiful and transformative moment for them, one that is bringing a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. In this energy, your person is not just healing themselves, they are healing the relationship as well. Their heart is open, their intentions are clear, and their love for you is strong. They are trusting that this path of vulnerability, openness, and emotional expression is the right one, and they are ready to embrace all that comes with it. Together, you are both stepping into a new chapter, one that is filled with love, growth, and the promise of a beautiful future.